In late 2025, the world is locked in a new great game, one fought not with armies, but with algorithms and data. The battleground has shifted from physical borders to digital frontiers, where nations compete for supremacy in cyberspace and artificial intelligence. The stakes are higher than ever as the power to shape the future now lies in the hands of those who can master these invisible forces. Artificial intelligence has become the ultimate instrument of statecraft, shaping the economic destinies of nations. Governments are investing billions to build faster supercomputers, smarter algorithms, and more secure data networks. The race is not just about technology, but about who can wield it most effectively to gain an edge in global influence and prosperity. Whoever commands AI's heights, from semiconductors to data, writes the rules of the global economy. Control over chip manufacturing, access to rare earth minerals, and the ability to process vast oceans of information have become the new levers of power. The world's economic order is being redrawn by those who can innovate the fastest and scale the widest. The US races for artificial general intelligence, China integrates AI into every facet of society, and Japan quadruples its AI budget to avoid being left behind. Each nation is pursuing its own vision of AI dominance, reshaping education, industry, and even daily life to stay ahead in this relentless competition. The impacts are immediate. Global trade is being rewritten, as seen in the US-Malaysia agreement that mandates free data flows and bans digital taxes. New alliances are forming, and old ones are being tested, as countries scramble to secure their place in the emerging digital economy. Data is the new oil, and its pipelines are controlled by a handful of powerful states and corporations. The ability to move, store, and analyze data at scale is now as critical as controlling energy resources once was, fueling both economic growth and geopolitical tension. OpenAI, once a niche lab, now serves 800 million users weekly and is valued near $500 billion. Its breakthroughs ripple across industries, transforming everything from healthcare to finance, and making it a central player in the global balance of power. This new game is fast, ruthless, and its rules are being written on the fly. Every day brings new disruptions, as companies and countries race to adapt to the shifting landscape of AI-driven innovation. The central question for every government is no longer if they should engage with AI, but how they can survive and thrive in this new algorithmic world order. In this era, adaptability, vision, and technological prowess will determine not just economic success, but national survival. To understand this moment, we must look back. AI's rise from academic curiosity to economic weapon was gradual, not sudden. China's state-driven model, treating data as a strategic asset, showed how AI could steer an entire economy. This challenged the West's laissez-faire approach, forcing the US to recognize that economic power and national security now hinge on technological supremacy. Bipartisan US administrations responded with industrial policy, reshoring chip manufacturing and pouring billions into AI. The techno-economic arms race was on, not just about better chatbots but about clashing ideologies and national ambitions. Every nation was forced to choose, decentralized innovation or centralized control. The era of technology as a neutral force is over. AI is now a tool of national ambition. The world's economic future is being shaped by this relentless rivalry. The US and China now define the global AI landscape, standing as the two most influential powers shaping the future of technology and innovation. Each nation reflects its own unique system, one rooted in open competition and private enterprise, the other in centralized planning and state control. America bets everything on a breakthrough, artificial general intelligence, fueling a massive investment bubble and a decentralized chaotic race. Venture capital pours into startups and tech giants compete fiercely, hoping to be the first to unlock the next era of intelligence. The government's role is to fund, protect, and slow China's progress through export controls, while also encouraging innovation at home and managing the risks of runaway technology. Washington's strategy is a high-stakes gamble, relying on the creativity and speed of its private sector to outpace rivals. China, meanwhile, pursues a state-directed blueprint, deploying AI across its economy for immediate gains in productivity and control. The government orchestrates every move, ensuring that technology serves national priorities. State-owned enterprises are mandated to adopt AI, transforming traditional industries and accelerating the country's digital transformation. Data from 1.4 billion citizens powers national champions, giving China an unparalleled advantage in training algorithms and scaling new applications. The US chases a lightning strike, hoping for a sudden leap that will secure its dominance for decades to come. China builds a fortress of efficiency, integrating AI into every layer of society and industry, and tightening its grip on the future. Both distrust international regulation, seeing it as a threat to their ambitions and a potential obstacle to their technological supremacy. This clash is sending shockwaves worldwide, forcing every nation to pick a side, adapt to the new order, or attempt to forge a new path in a rapidly changing world. Caught between superpowers, Japan is making a bold move to reclaim its technological edge. In December 2025, Japan nearly quadrupled its AI and semiconductor budget, signaling a shift to state-led industrial policy. The goal: secure its supply chain, reduce reliance on foreign tech, and build a sovereign base. At the center is Rapidus, a state-backed venture aiming to mass-produce cutting-edge chips by 2027. By controlling these components, Japan seeks leverage and independence from both Washington and Beijing. This third way blends state intervention with private sector collaboration, focusing on critical supply chain nodes. Japan's approach is targeted and defensive, not speculative. The message is clear. Without a domestic semiconductor industry, there is no sovereign economy. The US economy in late 2025 appears remarkably strong on the surface, with record highs in the stock market and robust consumer spending. But beneath this apparent prosperity, much of the boom is built on an unstable foundation, a massive AI investment bubble that has swept through the financial world. OpenAI's astonishing $500 billion valuation, along with Microsoft's enormous stake, are just the tip of the iceberg. Tech giants across Silicon Valley and beyond are pouring billions into AI startups and infrastructure, fueling a frenzy of speculation and competition. This cycle of hype, hope, and relentless capital has sent stock prices soaring to dizzying heights. The broader market is caught up in the excitement, but many analysts warn that what we're seeing is a textbook example of a financial bubble in the making. These sky-high valuations are driven more by dreams of future technological dominance and disruption than by any current profits or proven business models. Investors are betting on what AI might become, not what it is today. If this bubble bursts, the consequences could be severe. A sudden collapse in AI-related stocks might trigger a major economic shock, wiping out trillions in paper wealth, shaking investor confidence, and even risking a deep recession that could ripple across the globe. The fate of AI investment is now deeply intertwined with the health of the entire US financial system. Regulators and central bankers are watching closely, aware that the stakes have never been higher. Yet even if the bubble bursts and fortunes are lost, the underlying technology will remain. The progress made in AI research and development is real, and its long-term impact on society is only beginning to unfold. Analyst Raphael Baer argues that this is not just a financial bubble, but also an ego bubble among tech leaders, driven by ambition, hype, and the race to shape the future. If a correction comes, it could clear the way for a more democratic and thoughtful debate about AI's future, one that includes not just investors and executives but the public and policymakers as well. As the US and China battle for AI supremacy, a new digital colonialism is emerging in the global south. Powerful nations use trade agreements, infrastructure control, and data extraction to dominate developing economies. The US-Malaysia agreement, for example, mandates free data flows and bans digital taxes, letting US tech giants extract value from Malaysian data. This mirrors historical resource extraction. Now it's data, not rubber or minerals. OpenAI's African AI Academy integrates local talent into a US-centric ecosystem, deepening dependency. The Global South's digital infrastructure, subsea cables, cloud data centers, is mostly foreign-owned, creating vulnerability. Recent outages have shown how easily entire economies can be cut off. Digital sovereignty for many remains an illusion. In response, a digital bonding movement is rising across the global south. Nations are asserting that data and digital infrastructure are strategic assets to be protected. The movement calls for collective negotiation on digital standards, local data storage, and fair taxation of tech giants. Building sovereign infrastructure, regional data centers and cloud platforms is a key goal. Open-source AI models tailored to local needs offer an alternative to US or Chinese products. Kambale Musavuli urges policymakers Claim control over your minerals, your data, and your digital infrastructure. This is about economic and political destiny, not just technology. Community-driven, sovereign AI strategies are essential for true independence. The digital Bandung is a declaration of 21st-century independence. As the AI race accelerates, experts urge caution and a reimagining of our technological future. Raphael Baer warns that the AI boom is both a financial and ego bubble, driven by tech billionaires' ambitions. He predicts the bubble's collapse could be a chance for democratic societies to reclaim control and debate ethical AI governance. Kambale Musavali sees opportunity for the global south to break free from exploitation by treating data as a sovereign resource. Building sovereign infrastructure and community-driven AI can protect against digital colonialism and foster new development models. The central tension: AI could concentrate power and wealth, or become a tool for decentralization and empowerment. The controversial launch of AI products for children highlights the risks of unchecked expansion. The path forward depends on the choices we make now. As 2025 ends, we stand at a crossroads. The AI contest is about more than technology. It's about the architecture of power for the next century. America's AGI gamble, China's societal integration, and Japan's industrial surge are shaping realities for billions. We see the AI bubble's risks, digital colonialism's spread, and the rise of digital sovereignty movements. This is a tangible struggle for control of data, infrastructure, and our futures. Unchecked AI development risks entrenching inequality and dependency, but this outcome isn't inevitable. The bursting of bubbles and collective action offer a chance to change course. A more democratic, equitable AI future is possible, but only if we fight for it. The question is for all of us. How do we ensure AI serves the public good? The future is unwritten. It's time for everyone to take up the pen.